Hey. Good evening. Yeah, I watched Novocaine. I liked it. Hey, Scoots. Thanks for membership, Michael. That was Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't really like it. I just think it's kind of boring. Hey, Denkin. Thanks for your Subataku. Post your skill check decks. We're gonna start having the decks like in the description. Is membership wrecked? Same way I always do the money giveaway streams. It's just the form pinned to the top of the chats on YouTube and Twitch. And then we'll just go through it at the end of the stream and give away a bunch of money. Thanks for resub, Kinji and Mike. Thanks for membership, Joshua. You listen to I Am Music? I listened to most of it. It was alright. There's a couple tracks I liked. Hold on, quick text. We need to play games. Brother, we've been mainly playing games like Assassin's Creed. But the next game I'm playing is First Berserker, which comes out tomorrow, right? I think.
Cheating and magic.
Is it tomorrow? I don't know. Either tomorrow or the next day. Did you like Pokemon Sword Shield? Did you like newest one, Scarlet Violet? No and no. I hated Sword and Shield, and I hated Scarlet and Violet. Thanks, membership, Bryn. Whatever happened to Fire Festival? Oh, she's coming. And no doubt it's actually going to go this time. Thanks, membership, Miles. And the gift sub, Lou. Yep, we talked about Severance a lot last stream. Hey, Andrew. I already did all my spoiler talk for Severance. Thanks, Gypsy. Thanks for membership, Tim and Angelo. Thanks, give some Spectral, the Prime Dragon. Oh, I had a great time at the Deftones concert. I fucking loved it. I thought it was so good. I thought it was so fun. Thanks to give sub Lana, and resub Shocking. Membership Lance. I have watched that, Nikki. Jesus Christ, Mochi. Madman, thank you so much for the generosity, Mochi. Hope you've had a wonderful week, and congrats on maxing your RuneScape account, Squire. Good shit. I did not see that, True. The basketball coach, huh? That's weird. Thanks, Lo. I haven't listened to Heaven Pierce Her. That's the first I've heard of them. And thanks, Soda. Yep, just gonna shoot this shit for a little while. Maybe I'll try the Bleach game tonight, and at the end of the stream give away money. Same way we usually do it. Happy birthday, Cole. That's super sweet. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, membership, Garfield. I didn't shit my pants till after the Deftones concert. Before that, it was just farts. Nothing crazy. Thanks for some synth, Rusty, and Treb. Membership bin. I've already watched the trailer for Bring Her Back. I already saw it. Movie's got quite a bit of hype. Thanks, membership, Elfin. Thanks, human. Hey, congrats, Wu-Tang. I don't know. I have no idea, but I hope the carpentry goes well. Thanks, membership, Fire. Have you seen the new Wit Studio anime trailer, Moonrise? I saw it got announced. I haven't watched the trailer yet. Does it look good? I like Wit. I think they're a really good studio. Let's give Sablina. Hi, Kraken. His membership, Butter and Sin. Is that right, honey? Nice. Looks interesting. I like Wit. I'm sure this will end up being good. Bob Skylum's a pretty fucking uninspired name, though. Yeah, I've heard of that movie, Jonathan. I haven't watched it, though. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. Thanks for supporting the Tier 1 Smash. That's sweet. Thanks, Matt. Hope you have a good night. Play TCG? Nah. I don't think so. If I play anything tonight, it's going to be the Bleach game. Give it a try. His membership, Pixie, the resub Sangris. It took quite a while to get the makeup off Sangris for the cosplay. That shit was crazy. I got no good advice for you, Gabriel, but it'll get easier over time. You'll find someone better. Are you more excited for First Berserker or Lost Souls Aside? Lost Souls Aside, I think. Only because I followed that back when it was still a one-man project. So I'm very excited to see it finally release. Hey, Edgar. Hey, Retro Game Story. Good to see you. Thanks, membership, Hutch. And Chakra, and the gifted member, Reb. Can you check out the leaks for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie? I cannot. Usually that gets copyright struck, so can't do that. And yes, I will be watching and reviewing the Chainsaw Man movie. There's a Tier 1 body. I saw it late, yeah. Did you see the Colorado State versus Maryland game? That shit was a heartbreaker. Oh, I was watching some of that. How did it end? Did they end up throwing? Hold on, I still have the bracket up. Let me just refresh it. Oh, they threw. Yeah, they lost 72-71. Damn, I was really pulling for Colorado State. That would have been so cool. Arkansas, though, they squeaked it out. Arkansas over St. John's. Congrats on the wedding, Bing. Here's a membership margin. It sounds good, Jose. Only 16 more years until the Nickelodeon time capsule is opened. Will you react to it when that happens? Sounds cool, yeah. Nah, I probably won't hop back on TCG Sim Butterfly. And no, we don't do that kind of stuff anymore, honey. There's a membership null. Colorado State made three-pointer to take the lead. They shot 2 for 11 from the 3. And Maryland ended up getting a buzzer beater with 3 seconds left. Damn shame. But we still have an Arkansas underdog story. The 10 seed. And who knows, maybe New Mexico takes it over Michigan State to really fuck my bracket hard in the face. That sounds about par for the course. There's a membership shadow. I've played a couple of the Attack on Titan games. I don't know which one you're talking about. And no, I'm still playing Showdown. I always have Showdown up. I thought it was great, Fra. Yeah, we watched the video of the guy getting pulled over for eating a sandwich. Thanks for some Carpito. And I'm sure Night Rain's gonna do well. Have you tried sailing yet? Is that out? I know they have the alpha coming, but I didn't know if it was out yet.
The Sailing Alpha playtest is finally upon us, and in this video we'll be giving you a quick rundown of how you can get involved. You can expect to find a variety of sailing interactions and training methods to try out, meaning there'll be a little bit of something for everyone, no matter what your old school RuneScape gameplay preferences are.
It's just all in RNG for the money giveaway.
The Alpha is available on PC,
and yeah, I know about that Epic, we talked about it.
Official C++ client. Unfortunately, it won't be available on mobile. Any member's account can simply select a Sailing Alpha playtest world from the world selection menu and log in Pandemonium. You can do this by speaking to Will and Anne, who can be found on the dock support.
I just want to see some of the gameplay.
To change your direction while moving, click anywhere on the ocean,
and yeah, like near Automata.
The boat will turn and head in that direction. You can adjust your speed via the up and down arrow buttons in the side panel. If you find yourself stuck in a tight spot, just stop your boat, then press the down button for lowering speed to move in reverse. An important thing you can do while you sail around is adjust your sails to properly catch the wind. This is known as trimming the sails. You'll know when you can do this.
Yeah, I saw Johnny Somali getting even more slapped on him. Great news.
Will animate around your sails. This gust lasts around 10 seconds, during which time
no, I've never heard of Immaculate horror movie.
To trim it, earning you a nice little sailing XP drop and providing you with an instant speed boost to your ship. Or if you have a wind capture facility installed, you can keep your speed boost to use at a later time of your choosing. Once you're all done sailing and ready to get off your boat, head back to port and click the gangplank to disembark. If you ever find yourself completely lost, stuck, or otherwise need to abandon ship, as a last resort, you'll also find an escape option on the boat itself.
Thanks, Elena. As you can see, the act of sailing itself is pretty simple to pick up. I'm sure you'll all be zooming around Gillinor.
Combat isn't quite ready for inclusion in this particular playtest.
Thanks for the info.
Well, that was the main thing I wanted to see, was the sailing combat. Well, hopefully it's good. Was it about Nexpo, honey? Because I was saying we don't really do that kind of stuff now. Haven't in a couple years. Maybe Epic, I don't know. And yeah, of course I'll be watching Lazarus. I'm very excited for it. You're able to watch the trailer for Gaslight District. Animation looks incredible. Oh, this is a new glitch production. It's crazy how big glitch is these days. Amazing Digital Circus went ballistic for him. This is a cool style.
Dad? What do we do now?
You stay by our side, kid. Now, follow my lead.
Man, this is very impressive looking, actually. Holy. Is this a movie or is this going to be another one of their series? I'm assuming this is going to be a series, right? Let's see. Yeah, pilot episode. Man, I wish they'd just do like a full fucking movie. Thanks, Risa Monk. And thanks, Joyce. The membership, David. I don't know. I never got into Skylanders. You're asking the wrong guy. I don't know fuck all about it. And no, I didn't even know there was an Attack on Titan concert in general, let alone one in Vegas. Yeah, I need to watch Daredevil Born Again. I know. Was there a WinCon in your Satoru Umizawa deck or just play fatties? Yeah, just ninjutsu and fatties. That's the whole WinCon. What does it mean by gift in the form? The amount. That's sweet. Thanks for that, BB. Yeah, right now all I have is PayPal, honey. One day, I'll get Venmo and shit. What do you think of card scalpers? I think scalpers of anything are cringe. Very cringe. Thanks 5 gift subs, River. Yeah, card scalpers are cringe. Scalpers on Facebook Marketplace for even like the simplest shit, cringe. You won't find me say anything nice about them. Oh, well, thanks for that, River. Is the giveaway RNG or do you handpick? It's just RNG. Just going through the form. We saw the DMV scalpers in Miami. Yeah, I did. I mentioned it yesterday, but I'll pull it up for anyone that doesn't know. So right now, a big thing that's going on is scalpers are selling DMV appointments. So, you know what, here, I'll just let this explain. This will probably be a quick breakdown, right?
The headaches at local DMVs have reached a new high as scalpers are grabbing appointment slots and selling them for a profit. The Miami-Dade County tax collector, which is now in charge of the DMV, says they have uncovered a network of scalpers that have been hoarding these free slots. They say the bad actors got the appointments online by using fake accounts or bots, and they would then sell them at prices between $25 to $250.
See, now what I would do, like let's say I was governor. I would take this as like a unbelievably serious charge and I'd just throw him in jail for 25 to life. That shit is so foul. That is shameless, godless, motherless behavior. Scalpers are a scourge, and this has to be the lowest level, like the most absurd scalping I've ever heard of. Yeah, I've been playing Split Fiction off stream with Matt. Jesus, Mochi. Holy. Thank you again, Mochi. God, good lord. Why do they buy them? I don't know, to be honest. Like, everyone hates waiting at the DMV, but you know what? I think people hate waiting. You know what I think people hate more than waiting? Is spending $250 for a DMV appointment. It's craziness. Thank you so much again, Mochi. That's super sweet. Really appreciate it. And thanks, Tucker. No, first Berserker I think comes out tomorrow.
And this isn't a new problem. In 2022, we covered this same issue when the DMV was run by FLH SMV. This video from Oli and Dade shows the chaos of long lines back then. Third-party sellers were using word of mouth to sell appointments at a hefty price. This may be one of the reasons the DMV appointments have been so hard to get and why the long lines and wait times haven't gone away, as it has added barriers for the general public. While this is not technically illegal, the tax collector is working with law enforcement in Miami-Dade to try and put an end to these fraudulent and exploitive methods.
Just make it fully illegal, ASAP. Appointments are required in a lot of states now is why. Oh, is that right? Ah. I have been, honey. It's the Stellar Blade soundtrack. Thanks, membership, Peyton. Thanks for that, cool. Hope you're having a good night. The appointments are free, too. Well, yeah, it's not a money-saving thing, it's a time-saving thing. But I just don't think paying $250 for a DMV appointment is a good use of money or anything at all. You see Don Gorsk... Did you see Don Gorski finally hit his 35,000th Big Mac? I did, actually. I keep up with Don. And I did not see that video, River. Hold on. His 35,000th Big Mac. He's never missed a day. He's eaten at least one Big Mac a day since 1972. We actually found him like... No, I think we found him before he hit 30K. I don't remember when we found Don. It was a while ago. I think it was here. It wasn't 8 years ago, but this is what we saw like 5 or so years ago on stream. And we went down the Don rabbit hole. And today, well, not today, recently he just hit his 35,000th Big Mac. And he has receipts for every single Big Mac that he's ever eaten. So he has like this entire repository of receipts dating all the way back to 1972. Oh, he eats 2 daily. 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner. I don't know if I'll play 33 Immortals, we'll see. He even said he has a supply. He even says he has a giant supply of frozen Big Macs, so he never runs out of them. Cool. To be honest, he's kind of like a normal guy. Aside from this ridiculous feat, he's kind of just a normal guy.
34,000 McDonald's Big Macs. That's one local man's claim to fame, and he's going for even
Oh, is that
more.
right, Alex? I didn't
I'm
hear
your
about
Fond du Lac
that.
neighborhood
Yikes.
reporter, Margaret Cahill, and I spoke with that man and his wife about his love for the fast food burger.
Being obsessive compulsive like I am.
Thanks, Amy. That's sweet.
So I've just stayed in my same old routine all the time.
Don Gorski of Fond du Lac has been a big fan of McDonald's Big Mac for decades.
Just for now, 1 Big Mac and a large Coke.
It all started when he first learned to drive. His first trip was to a local McDonald's.
So can you tell me again the significance of this spot where we're sitting right now?
This was parking spot number 3, and so this was where I ate my first Big Mac.
He says his first Big Mac quickly turned into 9 on the very same day, and the rest is history for him, his wife, and McDonald's.
And in 1975, that's where I asked my wife to marry me.
You could say
A very weird thing to get obsessed with, eating Big Macs every day. But he's just kind of like a normal guy aside from that. That's sweet. Thanks, Yeehaw. It's all just RNG, Kevin. I appreciate that, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you can find an animation job. A normal guy with one mission. Yeah, that's exactly right. Thanks, Yusuf Clay. Is he supposed to be deranged? It's just a guy eating burger. Yeah, but I mean, okay, it's not just guy eating burger. It's guy who for 53 straight years, every single day, has been locked into a routine of eating at least 2 Big Macs a day every day. Like, you hear that and you're immediately picturing some lunatic, like a Powerpuff Girls villain. But he's just like a normal guy who really likes Big Macs. I did see that video, Chrissy. That shit was crazy. McDonald's been on some shit lately. Last 2 times I had McDonald's had bad diarrhea. I just don't think McDonald's is very good anymore. I still think it's like the most consistent fast food. Like, you're never gonna have like an overwhelmingly bad experience with it, but there's so many more options these days. I just don't think it's ever worth to get McDonald's if you don't have to. What's your favorite MTG color/color combo? Black, blue. Imagine they discover the secret to immortality eating Big Macs. Courage the Cowardly Dog had a really fascinating concept I reference from time to time. They had a character in Courage, his name is Conway the Contaminist. And he's basically an immortal by doing everything you know you shouldn't do, like health-wise. He eats sludge. He is basically just the incarnation of filth. But turns out that's how you live forever. And I've always thought to myself, because you see all the time, like, you'll have these fucking crackheads, like, all of these really unhealthy lifestyles, and they'll make it to, like, 90 years old somehow. And I always just think in the back of my head, what if? What if Conway was onto something? Have a good night, Ryder. Gotta get Brian Johnson on this ASAP. Oh yeah, we need like the reverse flash of Brian Johnson. That's what we need. Brian Johnson, the guy getting studied every single day, measuring his boners and everything. We need someone that does all of the opposite protocol of Brian Johnson. Fucking jinkum huffing, heroin shooting, and just see who makes it longer. Oh, that's awesome, Joseph. That's great. I hope it goes well. There was a guy who never showered his entire life and lived, and then after he took a shower, he died. I talked about him. I know exactly who you're talking about. It's actually a crazy story. So they called him the dirtiest man in the world. Change is my favorite from Deftones. Second place is probably my own Summer.
83-year-old Amal Haji, who hasn't bathed in over 60 years and is considered the dirtiest man in the world. He lives in a small village in the southern Iranian province of Fars, and according to the Tehran Times, he believes cleanliness brings on illness.
So, that's basically it in a nutshell. He never bathed, well, he didn't bathe in over 60 years because he thought it'd make him sick. Well, I don't remember how long ago it was. He did take a shower recently. I don't remember if they was like forced upon him or if he finally just decided to take a shower, but he took a shower and pretty much immediately died. So, he was kind of right. Hey, congrats on the first speedrun for GTA 5, Fabry. Glad it went well. It was forced on him? Was it? Let me see. I don't remember. Oh, I forgot about this part. Yeah, he used to smoke a pipe full of poop. Animal shit. He would actually smoke animal shit. It's fucking horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, William. That's awful. I'm wishing you and your family the best, and I hope things start to look up soon. Where did it... Am I missing some of the article? Is that what's going on here? Because this doesn't cover the bath in detail. What about here? Locals in the area all treated him his condition with respect, understanding that his fear of getting sick. A few months ago, villagers successfully gave him a wash. So yeah, it sounds like it wasn't his choice. It sounds like the villagers just came up and started splashing water on him, and then he died a couple months later. You have to wonder, if they didn't do that, would he still be around? Yeah, I did hear about that, Michael. That's pretty old. That was a few months ago. And yeah, of course, I'll be tuning into that, Colin. I'm very excited to see the results of the Carl Jobs Billy Mitchell case. I did not see that, JJ. Yeah, I'm going to be playing First Berserker tomorrow. If I can. If it's out tomorrow, I will. Thanks for membership, Spitzo. I hope the move's going well, Siren. I did not hear about the vaping Tamakai. I don't know what the fuck that is. Did you see the Texas woman who drank 3 Dr. Peppers a day and lived to 106, outliving doctors telling her not to? No, let me see.
Elizabeth Sullivan has lived in the same Fort Worth, Texas house since 1942.
It's so nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting us to your home.
I'm glad for you to come in.
And she is just...
And she's upstanding him at the door. Upstanding him. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. What a sentence. She is upstanding, greeting him at the door at 104 years old. That's very impressive.
Celebrated her 104th birthday, as the big balloons in her living room make clear.
You had your driver's license until last January?
That's
until
right.
you were
I was
103?
driving everywhere.
You were?
Yeah, I was going to church. I was going to the woman's club. I was playing bridge. I was doing everything.
She credits at least.
It doesn't mean she was doing it well, but maybe she was.
Hey, you're drinking Dr. Pepper right now.
That's exactly right. That stuff is good. It's got sugar in it, and two doctors have told me that if I drink it, I will die. But they died first.
That's proof that it's good for you.
Yeah.
So you think that this drink has helped you live?
She's so cool.
Age of 104.
Well, evidently, because everybody tells me it has too much sugar in it. But since I've been drinking 3 a day for 50 or 60 years, evidently my body needs sugar. I don't take any medication. They can't still find anything wrong with me.
Damn, 104, no medication, 3 Dr. Peppers a day. She's on some shit right there. That's transcendent. It has doctor in it. That's true. It does have doctor in the name. Hope you're doing well, Sean.
Elizabeth says other than giving birth and getting her tonsils out, she's never been a hospital patient. Even at 104...
Got no good advice for your Frisky, but I hope it goes well.
A widow, she has 2 children, 6
Consistency is about all you can control.
13 great-grandchildren, who all want her to live with them. But she wants to stay in her own home.
And if I don't feel like sleeping, I come sit in this chair and pick up a book and turn on a light or turn on the TV and stay up all night.
Elizabeth is a proud graduate of the University of Texas.
If I have a key here, I really was smart in college. Now I'm a Phi Beta Kappa. Oh.
The gift amount means how much money.
I knew how to do things in college. I could do anything. Just made A's all the way.
She taught high school math in Fort Worth for decades and was still tutoring students until just a few years ago. While we were visiting, she received a birthday gift from one of her granddaughters.
Oh my gosh! She calls me Gaga, so this is a thing she's written about me. Gaga turned 104 and the whole world celebrated.
This is so sweet. That is so fucking sweet.
The granddaughter who sent this is 60 years old. Elizabeth Sullivan says her life has been fulfilling and very happy.
I want to thank you for having us here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for inviting us to your home.
You're a kind and gentle man.
And you are a kind and gentle woman.
I didn't hear about the
Also
Gabe
a very
Hicks stuff, Arthur.
inspirational woman
That's news to me.
Who proves you can still have fun when you're in your hundreds. Gary Tuckman, CNN, Fort Worth, Texas.
There's always some interesting stories. So apparently she made it to 106, which is a great run. That's an incredible run. But there's always some stories like this where you'll hear about someone that makes it to like 105 years old and their lifestyle is just so perplexing. Like I remember when I was growing up, there was a story I read about, I think it was an Italian man, who got to 105 and he said the only reason he got that long is from smoking cigarettes and drinking red wine. So I was like, damn, might need to start hitting the cigs and get some red wine. Thanks for your sub, Korgoth. Chat was telling me about the Joe Gatto stuff, Megan. I haven't looked at it yet, though. If you live to be over 100, what would you eat or drink to help you get there? I bet it'll be chicken sandwiches and gamer subs. Yeah. Yeah, I ought to do it. I don't know, man. I'm always so particular about my diet. It always varies based on my, like, fitness goals. I don't know what a longevity diet would look like for me. Sleep well, Nicholas. Yeah, I've tried the Gundam TCG. I think there's a lot of potential with it. Thanks, resub pal. Is that right, Toby? Cool, thanks for the anonymous 10 gift subs. That was sweet. Hope you're having a good night, troll. You seen the video about Richard Overton? He was a 110-year-old war veteran who smoked cigars and still drove. I have not. Let's see.
Yeah. You know what happened? What y'all need this morning? Oh, taste. Thank you.
You want to look at that pretty face and you'll find that cigar.
I'm half naked. I smoke about every day.
Hey, J-Mac.
Is that how you start?
Thanks
Get
for
your day
resub.
started?
In the morning?
Yeah, I'm smoking now. Yeah, I smoke every day. I started smoking cigar when I was 8 years old. I've been smoking them ever since.
Well, it's just a little after 6. Not yet.
Oh, it's still dark.
6:15.
Yeah,
Still dark.
Yeah.
You remember when you talked to Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
And he asked you, what's the secret? How? And you told him, hey man, you can do it too. You told him, keep on living, don't die, you'll get there. You remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah. A lot of people have a nice question.
Very impressive feat. How long did he make it? This is 111 6 years ago. Is he still up? $112. That's a fucking solid run. You hear about the 100-year-old tattoo artist from the Philippines a YouTuber tried to exploit for a masterclass? What? No, what the fuck? Damn, is that right, me? A lot of 100-year-olds, I guess. Guess how much Ashton Hall's workout program is. Oh, yeah, how much? I didn't even bother looking at the price. I'd say probably like $200 though, if I had to guess. 8,250. What a deal. Thanks, Yusuf Hackety. You heard about Nicholas Prosper killed his own family over the Walking Dead game. Yeah, we talked about that on stream. That shit is terrible. Yeah, that was awful. Wait, what? He's the guy that was obsessed with Clementine. In a nutshell, if I remember correctly, he was obsessed with Clementine. One of his family members, I can't remember who, apparently made a decision that he thought disrespected Clementine and put her in danger, so he ended up killing his family because of it. It was something like that. Tier 1 wolf. It's so fucking scary. It is. Wait, we went over it on stream. I thought this was a bigger story. I figured everyone knew this one already. Yeah, I've got the gist on the Joe Gatto stuff early. Just haven't, like, dove into it. Never heard. Here, I'll pull up something on it then. Here, I think this is the video I even pulled up on stream.
When a young man became obsessed with a character from the Walking Dead video games, he developed an infatuation with her so strong that it would take him down a path of pure, murderous madness. Every
This
once
is
in a while
nuts.
on this channel, we'll
It
get someone
is.
who's obsessed with a game or obsessed with a person, but it isn't all too often that we get someone who's obsessed with a person from a game quite to this extent.
I'm so surprised more people haven't heard about this. I thought it was a really big deal. But yeah, this video does a good job covering it. But again, in a nutshell, he was obsessed with Clementine. He made video. He even shows some of the videos here. I'll pull one up here. He made videos about his infatuation with Clementine. And even made a video talking about what he was going to do as a result of, I can't remember what it was, but like one of his family members did something that he thought was jeopardizing Clementine's safety in the game.
His love for Clementine to himself, decided to introduce his family to the Walking Dead games, mainly his younger sister Giselle. However, he was appalled with the choices that she decided to make in the game. In the story, there are 2 points in which the viewer is able to choose
Holy
whether
shit,
or not
Mochi,
to kill
thank you so
human
much again.
characters in front of Clementine.
Thank you, Mochi.
While Clementine isn't physically harmed, if the player does so, it leaves the young girl traumatized throughout the rest of the game. Giselle apparently chose to make those decisions while playing the game, something that greatly angered Nicholas. He never quite got over this, seething in animosity towards his sister, and gradually to his entire family from that point onward. One of the new forms of social media that Nicholas decided to try out was none other than YouTube. His account has since been deleted, and while the text remains here and there, the videos have been mostly lost. Creepily enough, when I tried to watch his videos on the archive, I kept getting nothing but this grudge-esque video no matter what video I clicked. Weird glitch. Luckily, while a lot of videos are gone, they were viewed and described by both Dusterfan and...
Wait, not all of them are gone, though. Maybe... What? Oh yeah, here. This one.
So, he went home with it, and there he set up a webcam, put on his best bucket hat, and began to film a video. Right away in the video, he clearly states that, due to the decisions Giselle made in the game, he was planning on mutilating her face beyond recognition.
On June 30th, my sister decided to make the only correct choices in episode 1 of season 1 of the Walking Dead games, and for that her face will be mutilated further than necessary.
After mentioning his sister, he turns his attention to a video he saw on YouTube. This was gameplay footage of the Walking Dead game recorded by a channel called Living Echoes. In this video, which was a compilation of the best moments between Clementine and another character, the YouTuber made the same choices that his sister did, appalling him even more. However, he abruptly stops talking about this.
I also recall a video by Living Echoes on YouTube, Best of Lee and Clementine Definitive Edition. It was a compilation, and he decided to kill Larry in front of Clementine, and then I later learned he decided to kill St. John's in front of Clementine.
Nicholas had actually already posted angry comments on Living...
Yeah, but that's, in a nutshell, what happened. And why. Absolute fucking freak. I don't remember the aftermath, though. So he killed his family because of it. And I don't remember what happened next. Okay. So he's let out of court on his first court appearance, September 16, 2024. His father, Ray Prosper, shouted, "I still love you, son. It's not your fault." I remember that. I do remember that. When we went over this last time, I remember that part. His trial date was set for the 5th of December, but delayed until March 3rd of 2025. Oh, it happened this month? He pled guilty to 3 counts of murder, along with other charges. Through his writings and conversation in prison, Prosper stated he regretted not being able to kill more people. On March 19th, Prosper was sentenced by Justice Kima Grubb to life imprisonment with a minimum of 49 years to be served. Sentencing was delayed after Prosper initially refused to attend court, but was ordered to do so by the judge. Yeah, so We just now got the sentencing here this month. Minimum of 49 years. Reminds me of the Danny Phantom Killer. It's kind of similar. It's this obsession. His is an obsession over a child in a video game. Danny Phantom's was a child in a cartoon. They are pretty similar. That was God, what was his name? Something Blaze. Was it Johnny? No, it wasn't Johnny Blaze. I forgot what he called himself. Andrew Blaze, that's what he called himself. Andrew Blaze. Randy Stair. Yep. No. He called himself Andrew Blaze. He was obsessed with Ember from Danny Phantom. Lol, Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider. Oh, that's why the name rang a bell. And yeah, we talked about that as well, Waleed. I remember that. That was like only a month ago. Not even a month ago. And I did not see the SpaceX flight today. It's so sad. It's fucking tragic, man. This shit is scary. It is horrifying. He kills his family because of a choice his little sister made in a game that he thought was bad for the child he was obsessed with in that game. It's so fucked. Yeah, still doing the money giveaway. We do it at the end of the stream. He'll regret it in prison. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. But unfortunately, in some cases, people like this are so far gone, they really don't give a fuck. So like I just read, he apparently, while in prison, with his conversations and his writings in prison, he said that he just regrets not being able to kill more people. So it sounds like he doesn't even care about being in prison. He still thinks everything he did was justified, and in fact his wrath wasn't even fully realized. Just an evil, unhinged person. Thanks for a long time I'm watching, Tobias. And I have not played 33 Immortals. I might, though. Charlie, can you collab with Queso? He said he wants to go debunk haunted places. Brother, that's been an open invite to Queso for many moons now. I'd love to do some ghost hunting with Queso. It's whenever he wants to come down. Or I guess we can go up to him if he wants to do that as well. We do traveling exorcisms. I'm literally down whenever. I've been wanting to collab with Queso for a minute. Yeah, I watch Meaty Magic. Thanks for 10 gifted members, Vader. Appreciate it. Hit him up then. We talked in DMs for a little bit. Just never could find the right time for the ghost hunting. He's a busy man. Thanks, Mads. And of course I keep up with the Johnny Somali lore. Did you see the God of War montage video that was released? It's so good. Oh, the celebration for 20 years? I did not watch it, but I saw it got posted. I bet this shit goes hard. Thanks, membership bootleg.
Boy.
Thanks, membership Sid.
Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul.
This feels like an old school YouTube video.
Is yours, Ares.
Like one of those fan-made tributes.
From this
That's so
day,
cute.
I shall carry forth your will.
Oh, thanks, Lewis. I appreciate the kind words. Linkin Park gonna start playing? If I hear Linkin Park, I'm going ballistic. I'll be so happy.
I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not. Burn this village! Burn it!
I love this. They got our boy in here. They got our boy. He was like iconic though for the original trilogy. I'm so happy they put him in this.
And many who were not. Burn this village! Burn it to the ground! In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village. Not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands.
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Thanks, Yosef.
Athena! The gods lied to me!
The wrath of Olympus grows. Do not turn your back on me.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. We will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us!
This is so good. We recently replayed all the God of War games on stream, so this is all pretty fresh too.
Have your own sense of honor. And what has that honor brought you? In the end, you'll betray only yourself. I will tolerate your insolence no more.
I will have my revenge!
Are they all on PC? No.
When will it end? You are just an animal.
Thank you, Tier 1 boss.
Resting on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
My vengeance ends now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fox. Well, I hope it gets better soon.
Kratos.
Hope the hard times are behind you soon. And yeah, I know about Klarna and DoorDash.
Cruel and arrogant and selfish.
I know who you are. I know what you've done.
But you are more than that. We are more than that. Who I was.
Thanks, Harley. Glad you liked Florida.
Who you be. We must be better. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. You must be a warrior.
Can you kill something that big?
Here's 5 YouTube members, Davey. What a banger. That was so cute. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I still remember seeing God of War 1 in fucking EB Games when I was a kid. Oh, that's terrible, Fox. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no good. Wishing you and your family the best. Did you enjoy them? God of War 1 through 3 I think has aged immaculately. I still have no real complaints on those games. We replayed them, I think it was only like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. They hold up so well. Especially God of War 3 holds up so well. Use membership. Din. Yeah, I'll be playing First Berserker tomorrow. Favorite God of War boss, Greek and Norse. Someone asked that like 2 or 3 streams ago. I don't know. I think it would be from God of War 3. I don't think there's a boss in like the modern God of War that I think tops like the best of God of War 3. So it might maybe Zeus. I'm thinking maybe Zeus. What about Poseidon? Poseidon was great too. Poseidon was really fun. That was a great fight. I did not hear about that, Groggy. That's awful. A Thor fight? Come on. The Thor fight was great, yeah. But man, I don't know. God of War 3 fights are just... they're pretty unbelievable. Like, I love the God of War 3 fights. Surprised there isn't a crappy God of War movie. Well, be careful what you wish for. We did just get some news on the God of War show. And the showrunner said that he tried to touch one of the games but couldn't figure it out. He's not a gamer, so he is completely unfamiliar with God of War games. Which is always a recipe for disaster, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not bad. Would you rather the next God of War game be Atreus-focused or Kratos-focused? I think, for me personally, I don't dislike Atreus by any means, but God of War without Kratos just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't. I wouldn't be nearly as invested. Oh, that's cool, Nicholas. What a cool plan. Rebinding books to build a personalized library. I guess my favorite book would probably have to be The Outsiders. I'm sorry to hear that, Brianna. That's terrible. There's a membership Holden. Hey, that's great news, Reels. That's wonderful news. I'm happy to hear that. No, I'm still way behind on ReZero Season 3. That's sweet, thanks Preston. And thanks Bad Handsy. Appreciate it, man. And happy to hear that, broski. Glad you like Godslap. Still haven't played the Helldivers update. Yeah, of course I'm caught up on solo leveling. Not only am I caught up on solo leveling, I'm caught up on One Piece. All 1,122 episodes I caught up today. Yep. 5 years-ish. 5 years and some change it took me. But I finally caught up to One Piece just in time for it to come back from hiatus. Was it worth? Oh yeah, I think it was definitely worth. I think it was absolutely worth. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. Yeah, I did. How do you feel about the GARP stuff? Is it spoilers to talk about it, or probably not, right? I mean, it's fucking One Piece. I feel like spoilers, they're neither here nor there. It seems like a lot of people don't want me to talk about spoilers for One Piece. Alright, never mind then. I think the GARP stuff was really hype. How do I talk about a complaint I have without it being a spoiler? I don't think I can. I thought GARP was very hype. Very, very hype. But there was something about it that I wasn't super content with. Membership. Raze. Nah, I'm probably not going to watch the Fishman Island remake, but I hear it's a lot better, so that's good. Thanks, membership, John. No, I still haven't listened to the new Spirit Box album yet. Have you heard about the 2 college baseball teams that are so bad they have a combined losing streak of 0 and 124 and are playing each other to break the streak? How is that possible? Let's see. Worst college baseball game of all time. Yeshiva vs. Lemon. Combined losing streak of 124 straight losses. What? This is so hype. Let's see. Where can I find, like, more info on it? Oh, there's like no more info on it other than that post. Cool. Yeah, I know about the cheese runs. I'm very familiar with the Gloucester cheese runs. These membership reels. And Arby. Yeah, I know Dark Cloud. Thanks, membership, Jaden. No, I just see most of it gone. I found the team's stats and it's sad to look at. Can you send me them real quick? Put them in the media tab. I want to take a peek. How's your March Madness bracket going? Absolutely fucking terrible. Alright, what are we looking at? Glad you're liking Severance, Chaco. And congrats on the first house trick. That's huge. Oh man, they don't just lose, they get blown the fuck out. 2 to 11, 5 to 22, 7 to 21, 6 to 22, 1 to 18. Holy. Man, they get wedgied. How are you so bad? Hey, wait a minute. They won a game here. They've won a few games in 2023. Oh, well, I guess. Let's see. When did the losing streak start? It might have started at the... Yeah, okay, I see. It started like halfway through the season, and then they lost everything in 2024, and then the other team also lost everything in 2024. And right now they're 0-8. Damn, they almost squeaked one out here. You should just do both, Jolly. Hey, congrats on the birth 50. Glad you didn't make that his middle name. That would have been rough for him, I think. His membership Mario and Anarchy. I have not watched Silo. Look at that game they lost 0 to 38. Was that 2024? Oh wow, Maritime College showed no mercy. They dropped 38 on their head and shut them out. Why? And that was their home finale too. That's just mean. That is so mean-spirited. What the fuck? Thanks to the resub, Yahiko. Thanks to the resub, Amelia. Watch one of their games. That's a good idea. Do they look that bad? This is 2023. That's when they won 7 games, which was big for them. I only see 2023. How about 2024? No, this is also 2023. Oh, they just don't want any footage of 2024 up there. Thanks, membership Ghost. I did not hear about that, Vitus. Congrats on the upcoming marriage, Evan. Yeah, it's just RNG on the forums is all. Hey, hope the degrees are going well though, nah. Baseball equivalent of the tutorial boss. True. You get Lemon on your schedule and you just go there to basically just learn a thing or two about like the basics of baseball. Thanks, Kiski. Maybe at some point B. Yeah, I know the Pokemon card community is in shambles with all the fucking scalpers, man. I've seen so many fights. I've made videos on so many of the fights now. It's been such a disaster for Pokemon cards. Not only Pokemon cards, though, Magic too. Not just from scalpers, but wizards themselves are fucking the face of everybody who plays Magic with their prices. The Final Fantasy collector's boxes are $620 a pop. It's a disaster across the board. Skillcheck actually just posted a video on Is Magic Too Expensive? It's actually crazy just how absurd the prices are. Thanks for 10 gifted members again, Vader. Happy birthday, Finger. I mean, Elden Ring I think is great, so yeah. You should go to Costco when they're about to restock and just record. That's not a bad idea. That's actually kind of a banger idea. Get good footage of the brawl. Yeah. I don't know if there are brawls at the Costco here, because I don't think there's a Pokemon vending machine. And yeah, I've competed in the One Piece card game. I'll probably start competing again soon for OP10. Why do you think these scalpers are getting traction now? Because everything is profitable online. Literally everything is. I don't know anything about Gachi Akata, so I couldn't tell you. I've just seen the trailer. Whoa, wait. You're playing the House of Blues in Orlando with Makari and Fall of Troy? Wait, what's your band? What the fuck? That's huge. There's membership explorers. Favorite cheeky scent? Lo-fi lavender. The Beatles in chat. Yeah, pretty much. And I still haven't checked out common side effects. And I will be playing First Berserker tomorrow, yes. I'm not sure, Pooh. There should be a button that says join. Have you tried new Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I streamed it the last 2 days. I just don't like it, man. I find it so boring. I am just not an Assassin's Creed fan, and that game did nothing for me. I hope it goes well, Delta. Nice, Fate. That's cool. I don't think they're dropping Pokemon inventory cool. I think it was just Target. There's a resub tired. You hear about the janitor who got 6 years in prison for pissing in women's bottles and giving them incurable STDs. What? What the fuck? Janitor pleads guilty in case of urinating in coworker's water bottle. Holy. At the time of his arrest, he told them he did it out of malicious intent and that it was a sickness. He gave the woman herpes from the water bottle, and several other alleged victims have filed lawsuits against him. Holy. What a fucking maniac. Wouldn't the water be yellow? I mean, maybe he's very hydrated? Surely this is blurred out, right?
I'll show you.
Do you think scalping would be solved by Pokemon themselves if Pokemon themselves limited purchases of 1 or 2 to product for at least in-store product? Oh, they do that for the vending machines. It just doesn't work.
Is now facing 6 years in prison. Court documents show that Lucio Diaz was convicted of aggravated assault for the crime that happened back in 2022. At the time of his arrest, Diaz told police that he did it out of malicious intent and that it was a sickness. Meantime, several other women are currently suing Diaz for the same.
Jesus. Wouldn't they taste it? Well, I don't think they were chugging piss, man. If I had to guess, likely what happened is he put his dick in the water bottle, peed a little bit, took it out, and then did it to other people's water bottle as well. So what all you'd need to do is just even put that water bottle to your lips without thinking about it. Then maybe you'd taste like piss taste and spit it out, but by that point you've already got the herpes from it. I'm surprised he only got 6 years for this. I feel like it's not encompassing how serious that is. They just got herpes from this. That's lifelong. Oh, nice, broski. Congrats. No. I have no idea how to introduce cats to other cats. Io hates other cats. I used to have a fear of someone stabbing me with an AIDS-filled syringe. Bro, what's crazy is that's not like an... I mean, it's a little irrational, but that has actually happened. We've talked about it on stream, like 3 separate instances of that. Not AIDS, but like that dude who took a vial of his... not a vial, a syringe of his cum and stabbed a woman at a bank with it. Like, that has happened. It's not, like, it is a little irrational to, like, go outside and be like, damn, hopefully there's not, like, an AIDS injector nearby that comes and hits me with a syringe, but, like, that actual thing has happened before. His membership, Adriel. You ever thought of doing a game night style fan episode of Skill Check? I think that'd be cool. I like game nights. Yeah, I do think that would be cool at some point. Protein bar tier list. Not a bad idea. I've tried so many protein bars. There was that one guy who was ejaculating in something and then sprayed it at women in grocery stores. You're getting your facts, well, assuming you're talking about the same guy I am. What it was is a guy walked into a Dollar Tree, and I guess he was coming in with like the vinegar strokes, and what he did is he walked up to a woman and ejaculated on her leg. And then ran away. Yeah, the drive-by was insane. It was, no, that shit was diabolical. That wasn't even that long ago. That was only like a year ago. There's a tier 1 win. There's a membership jack. And Savage. You seen that the main distributors of Pokemon cards, MJ Holdings, have been caught reselling their own stock marked up on Walmart? No, I didn't see that at all. The fuck? I guess it's not even surprising with the state of Pokemon cards. It's the form at the top of the chat, Brian. And then we just go through it randomly at the end of the stream and give away a lot of money to a bunch of different people. That's sweet, cat. Picked a bad time to get into Pokemon TCG for fun. You couldn't have picked a worse time. Pokemon card prices are so dumb. So stupid. Yeah, you picked a terrible time for that. Really, it's a terrible time for every TCG. Well, the main TCGs. Like, even One Piece. One Piece product is hard to come by because it's super fucking popular. Pokemon product, good fucking luck. Also, you need to be a trained fighter if you want to actually try and get your hands on some of it in person. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think is in a decent state compared to the others, but it's still pretty expensive, especially for all of the sets that they reprint. And then Magic, holy, Magic is unreal. $600 for a collector's box of Final Fantasy. Fucking, what was it, $250 for a play booster. And they're also reducing the amount of packs you get in a booster from 36 to 30. Oh, it's bad. TCG in shambles right now. Hey, glad it went well, Callan. You think this is a sign that it's not worth having our favorite hobbies become mainstream? I don't know. I've never necessarily agreed with that perspective. I think it was... Like, I can see why people would feel that way. But, like... I don't know. The things I like, I always want to do well. I never like the idea of the thing that I like to just be something that only I like, and then they eventually go out of business. I know that series, Tyler. We've talked about that. Dad says it's just cardboard with print on it. Why would it be expensive? I mean, your dad's right. So what we do on Skill Check is we proxy everything. Except for release. We buy the actual shit on release, but proxy everything else. I'm a huge proxy advocate. Yeah, One Piece TCG is super popular, so it is just actually hard to find any product. And yeah, we watched the horseback police chase. Thanks for membership, Brooke. What's proxy? Really? You don't know what proxies are? So basically, you print off the cards yourself. So you get like a, and you don't have to do it yourself. You could. There's also services that proxy cards too for a price, like a fraction of what the actual card is. But it's basically fake cards. You're making fake cards that represent the real ones. So like, actually, I have a really good example. I've recently been, a friend of ours makes One Piece proxies. So for One Piece, instead of paying like the hundreds of dollars for some of like the crazy ones, he prints off like really crazy high quality proxies for it. So none of these are like the actual official cards, but they look like it. And they're really beautiful actually. So what you do is you print off the cards yourself, and then you just play with those instead of pay like $200 for the real card. Thanks for the gifted member, Vader. Are they legal? Not in official tournaments, no. But for what we do on skill check, who cares? Plus, these are really cool. He does a really good job. And then we also print some ourselves at the warehouse. Because we got a printer for making proxies. There's a 10 gifted members, JJ. Police got me last week for proxies, yeah. Here. Like I said, he does a really good job with it. Like, all of these, like, there's no versions of these that are real. He makes them himself and prints them himself, and they're also all raised foil, too. He does a really good job. They're cool. And then he has some really wacky ones too. Like, where's... Oh yeah, here's the Hody Jones Pepe. This is a pretty cool proxy, because Hody Jones is a giant fucking meme. Yeah, this is like one of the more higher end proxies. Man, that shit really is cool, though. What do the back of the cards look like? Oh, on the back of the cards, he put his own logo. So, like, here's a little special Gecko Moria he made, and then on the back, instead of it being, like, One Piece, you'll never mistake it for an actual one. So he put, like, his website and everything on it. Most proxies will do that, because it's not supposed to be, like, pulling one over on the TCGs. It's just supposed to be for people that don't want to pay like the hundreds that you'd need to pay for the singles. So I've become a big proxy guy with how absurd TCG prices are. Yeah, I'll be playing First Berserker tomorrow. What do you think of Ur-Dragon? Oh, I have an Ur-Dragon deck right here. I like Ur-Dragon. I think this is a busted commander, though. If you're just playing casual commander like we do, that shit is not fun for anyone but me. You hear about the kid in Boston who made a bomb threat written on a yellow Starburst wrapper? I have not. What the fuck? No, Jesus. Most Imminence is like that. Yeah, Imminence is just, it's ridiculous. Imminence is just crazy. How do tournaments feel about proxies? You will never be able to play proxies in a tournament, and I don't think you should. I think proxies are just good to be able to have the cards to build your decks and play them in your pods, or play them, even like locals, like at least our locals allow some proxies too. I think they serve that purpose very well. So that way you don't have to pay the hundreds, or even in some cases thousands of dollars for a competitive deck to play. But proxies I don't think should ever be at tournaments. I think that's the right call. What's your rarest Pokemon? I don't know. Probably the first Ed Shadowless base set Charizard. My mom saw a story. Someone was murdered for their MTG collection. Oof. I don't know where it is then, Pooh. It should be somewhere there. I enjoyed that 9 to 5 video from a year ago. Genuine question, do you have any recommendations for jobs at home to get out of a 9 to 5? I don't think you should ever quit your job to pursue something at home. I think it should always just be a side hustle to see if it works out. But I said this a couple streams ago. I don't think there has ever been a better time to try and make a career online, because now what you need to, or all you need to do is just have AI do the work for you. So we talked about this on stream like a week ago. You can make thousands of dollars per month just pumping out AI clips for shorts. So the one we were talking about a lot was, oh, I don't know, I typed in the house. What was the name of that channel archive? The house clips? Because I think that's just the perfect example. What the fuck is the name of that one? Matthew Amy 21. Yeah. It still never comes up for this for some reason. Is it 1M? Yeah. So all this channel does is it takes random house moments, puts them on shorts, and they get millions and millions and millions of views a month. And even though it's shorts, those millions and millions of views will still translate to roughly like, I don't know, like $10,000 to $30,000 a month for him. And all he's doing is taking house clips and posting them on shorts. And there's even more low effort ways you can do this. If you just want to make full AI videos, all you need to do is type in something like top 10 facts scientists don't want you to know about cavities. And you'll just have AI spit out a video for you, and you'll just upload it as a short. And you'll just do that 20 times a day. Yeah, Van Halen's good. I'm testing this right now. I'm pretty sure what they do is bot views to help get it in the algorithm. I think that's very likely. I'm sure if you have like a little money at your disposal, you can kind of pay to win by just botting it. I imagine you're right. Any updates on your Warhammer journey? In what way? I've learned the tabletop. That's sweet, thanks Andrew. You can't really control what AI videos do well with, I learned. Yeah, I mean it still is just rolling the dice, but it's completely free and the potential is huge. Because the internet is just dead. Dead internet theory is a fact. This is the perfect example. This is all you have to do. And maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. I think heel turn Cena was great. Because it's email-specific writer. So that hasn't necessarily been a problem in all of the, like, 20 or so that we've done. Yeah, with my test, I'm just stealing other people's shorts and uploading them. It takes, like, 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing you can do. You don't even need to bother touching AI or touching house. You could just go to the channel and take their house clips. You could do that. Yeah. What's this guy gonna do? Copyright strike you? What do you prefer, Magic or Pokemon? I love Magic. I'm a big Magic player. Eventually, Maestro. Are you gonna be getting the SpongeBob secret lair? I think so. I think that's fine. I don't see a problem with that, Walnut. I will never live my life on computer. And I think that's a very admirable choice. I respect that. Because that's becoming increasingly harder to do. Tarkir's got some busted cards coming out, I've seen. Oh, that's unlucky, Marissa. Thanks, CJ. Hopefully it goes well. Good luck, Nefarious Omar. Thanks, Recent Balix. What are the morals on stealing Matthew Amy 21's videos for yourself to rake in cash? Well, he's not the owner of house, I'll tell you that much. All he's doing is stealing house clips. So I don't think you're gonna face legal repercussions for doing it. Thanks, Risa Bees. Hey, thanks, Win. Thanks, Prime Firefox. Does House get mad that he makes money? Brother, you'd have to ask him yourself. I don't think he cares. I do not know that show, Skeleton. That sounds cool, painting. Toss me an email, that sounds fun. Anyone know the biggest prize won from Charlie's Claw Machine? So far it's still just the Switch. It's been won twice. A few months ago you gave me money for my wedding, just had it yesterday, it was fantastic. Hey, that's awesome, Gray Shot. Congrats. Glad the wedding went well. Hey, give it a try, Toast. Hopefully it goes well for you. Thanks, Rattles. Try it, Zach. Dr. House at it's crushing it. Thanks, Warlock. I learned that any copyrighted material uploaded is fine as long as it's under 1 minute. That's how these stay up. Are they all under a minute?
Don't!
Oh yeah, he stops it at 59 seconds every time. Cool.
Before he died, did he lose his fur?
It looks like he actually just takes every minute from an episode, which I think is so smart. I mean, it's not smart. There's nothing like clever about it. But if you just take a show like House, and you take an episode, let's say you take like an hour-long episode of Severance, whatever, you can get 60 fucking shorts out of one episode. You just upload each minute. And then you can pull a Mr. Bean once you finish Severance, right? Mr. Bean's YouTube channel, for those that don't know, the Mr. Bean show only ever had like, fuck, what was it, like 12 total episodes or something really short? So what the Mr. Bean channel does is they take those 12 episodes and they've stretched it to 3,000 or 3.8 thousand videos by changing the order in which they appear. So they'll take like certain segments of an episode and match it with another segment and ship that, and then they'll do it again like a month later with the same segment but matched with a different segment. So they've been able to recur that for years based off of only like 12 total episodes of the show ever existing. There was a lot more than 12, though. I think it was 12. I'll double check. 14. There was only ever 14 episodes of Mr. Bean. But they had like some specials. Or no, 15. Sorry, 15. Forgot about the finale. Thanks for some quiz. The cartoon had 132 though. Oh yeah, if you want to count the cartoon as well, then it was a lot more. But the Mr. Bean show, like the live action that everyone remembers so fondly with Rowan Atkinson, that only ever had 15 episodes. And I think 2 movies is what it was, right? 2 movies, I think I saw. Yeah. Thanks, Resubin. Hey, sleep well, Bakugan, and yeah, absolutely. We're excited. Thanks, Resub Burrito. Did you watch any Halo today? Brother, I'm glued to our Halo team. Rebellion, best Halo team in the business. The three-peat, so nice. Here's a prime mustard. When will your soap bars be in stores? I don't know, that's not like a priority of ours. Eventually we'll probably get in there, but it's not like we're trying to push for that. Right now the big thing we're working on is, I've already mentioned it before, but we're working on a couple of licensing deals for things that we really like. So solo leveling, for example, which we'll hear back on pretty soon. Thanks, membership, TJ. So if I take 1 minute from every Severance episode, then I'd basically have infinite money glitch IRL. Well, assuming the algorithm picks it up like it did for this guy. Yeah. Maybe at some point, Matthew. It would be cool. I've had a cool idea for a game for a long time. You play racing games at all? Not really. Not these days. It's been a while. Thanks, Loomis. Thanks for Gift Sub Spectral. You still watch hockey? Yes. Just the Lightning, though. There's a membership mofo. Solo lathering. What a banger. What the fuck? That's so cute. There's a membership Slayo. There should be a link for the member Discord. I don't know where the link is though, but there should be one in there. I have not, Toast. But it sounds very cool. No, there's still one more episode of solo leveling this season. I went down a rabbit hole of these channels and found one dedicated to westerns that had like 800,000 subs. I believe it. There's thousands of these. Any show you wish got another season? Not that I can think of off the top of my head. And yeah, their monetized suck. Oh, actually, no. You know what I wish had another season? Deadman Wonderland. I really liked that movie, that show when it came to Toonami back in like 2012. Never got another season. I even went back and rewatched Deadman Wonderland. It's a lot more cringe than I remember, like with the dialogue, but the show is still really cool. Thanks, membership Benji. Oh, that's fucking terrible, Shawnee. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm wishing you the absolute best. I hope things get better soon. You ever watch Freaks and Geeks definitions of a show that deserved another season? Oh, Freaks and Geeks, what a classic. We watched that on stream. Well, we didn't watch all of it on stream. What the fuck, why didn't it come up? But we watched some of this on stream a long time ago. Are you talking about in the manga Zombie? Because I never read the Deadman Wonderland manga, so I have no clue what happens after season 1. I wonder what show or movie will be a cult classic in 20 years. Moonfall. Honest answer. I think Moonfall represents the very best of cinema. And one day in the not too distant future, people will recognize that. Yeah, I keep hearing a little bit about the Joe Gatto stuff. Symbiotic Titan should have had another season. Never really watched it. The only thing I know from Symbiotic Titan is that mom booty dance or whatever. What is that song? She like starts like twerking and busting it wide open, and it's like, show booty hole, booty hole or something. Alright, sweet. Thanks for that, Joshua. Oh, I didn't know that's Derek. But I do know High School of the Dead. I like Sleep Token, dislike Moon Knight. Well, the Moon Knight series. I thought the Moon Knight series sucked ass. And then people are always like, what? And then spam question marks. And I'll say it as I've always said. Moon Knight is a cool character in the show, but the show itself fucking sucks. Every time there's about to be something that happens, he blacks out and you don't see it. Everything happens off screen. It's not fun. It's trash. Even the final fight happens off screen. It's trash. I don't like Moon Knight. I think the show was bad. We do this at least once every couple months. You hear about the UFC legend going crazy thinking the government cloned his mom? His name's BJ Penn. Yeah, that stuff just makes me sad. That's just really sad. I've seen. No, you don't, Taj. That's no problem at all. Hey, wishing you the best of luck with the beef. I hope it goes well. I have still not caught up on Daredevil, so no, I haven't seen Born Again yet. And yeah, I did it in a video, Lynn. Not on stream, though. My favorite Sleep Token song is Alkaline. On a Likert scale, how much do you wish you had pinworm? I don't know what that scale is, but I had pinworms once when I was like 20. I got it from sushi. It was so frustrating, my ass would not stop itching. And then I learned about something called the tape test, where you put tape in your asshole to see if worms come out of it when you rip it off. It was so fucking gross. No way you believed that. It worked! What do you mean? No, that fucking asshole tape test, it worked. I had little bastards on that piece of tape. It was disgusting. But, Jesus, do people not know what pinworms are? Pinworms are some little worms that live in your ass. I mean, they don't just live, like, they're not in you right now, most likely. You can get pinworms. I got it from bad sushi. Pinworms are more common in, like, children, though. Like, babies get pinworms. Fuck, dude, that's scary. Well, they're not, like, dangerous. Oh my god. I can't believe I had to educate people on pinworms. Like, pinworms aren't, like, necessarily dangerous. They're just really uncomfortable. Because they're, like, all up in your ass and, like, really itchy. So I was like a dog scooting around. It was gross, man. That shit was terrible. Do you still have them? I hope not. I don't think so. But I do still think about them every time I eat sushi. That left a lasting impression on me. Because it was like actually hard to sleep with it. Because you're laying there and the fucking worms are wiggling around and it's so like uncomfortably itchy. So anytime I eat sushi, I think about it. Should have used a flute to lure them out. Yeah, ambush them like a snake charmer. Hey, congrats on the first car, Armando. Have you seen the Lego Blender animation recreation of the interstellar docking scene? No, that sounds great, though. Thanks, Resub Mouse. You see the law and crime body cam of police arresting a guy who stole 10K of Pokemon cards. That sounds great. Now let me see.
Oh, look at here. Some Pokemon cards.
We're going
big
on a
contraband
search with police. Over $10,000 of stolen merch. And check his hat. Fittingly, it says the Grinch.
That's so
We're also
cute.
hitting the road with this high-speed chase of a man in a stolen police cruiser. And quick thinking for this 3-year-old, how he saved his great-grandmother who was in serious trouble. The action.
The quick thinking is he gets in the car and drives her to the hospital. I saw this in a TikTok. That sounds like a cool story. I'm just kind of here for the Pokemon, though. I don't need like all of the bonuses.
Is real and the stakes are high. This is Copcast. I'm Chris Stewart. We know it's not Christmas, but the story we're dealing with has to do with the Grinch, kind of. And in this story, Whoville is Albuquerque, New Mexico. There, a local games and hobby store said it was robbed of $10,000 worth of merchandise, stuff like Pokemon cards. Police were able to track that stolen merch to a house and then found a suspect, someone who lived with his parents. Let's watch what happened next.
What? You're telling me the Pokemon card thief still lived with his parents? That doesn't make any sense. He's not in a mansion yet from stealing Pokemon cards? How does that check out?
What is it? You just shaved his face more. He said, Ryan, my man.
Hey, bud.
Not so hot. So we have the house. Can we put him
inside yet?
Is anybody else inside, bro?
No.
No. Your dad's on his way here. Your mom's.
What is the point of these gloves? It's ripped down the entire palm. Not the best protection here, I don't think.
No. Your dad's on his way here. Your mom's not too happy.
Get a new pair of gloves on.
Where's your car at?
It's a flat. You see that spare tire right there?
Yeah.
I was gonna go fix it.
I'm not sure, Legato.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
No wonder you're all over the city. You're a DoorDasher. Yeah, you're right. Dang, you're right. We'll just put him in one of your guys' cars. I'll go interview him in 2 seconds.
You're gonna take it right down his name and go towards that white car. Can we use yours, Medina?
Yep. I have, yeah.
I did not hear about My Little Pony Pokemon cards. I didn't know they did a collab.
Yeah, I looked. I was like, nah, it doesn't look like him. Dude, way to go, Josh. Way to go. Way to go, Josh. We're good clearing it with 3 of us? Yeah. The dog mean?
Dog? The cat?
Man, they're about to go in there loud.
Attention the residents, this is Albuquerque Police Department. If you're inside, come to the sound of my voice. Come to the sound of my voice.
Expecting this shit to be like the raid.
Do it now. Attention the residents, this is Albuquerque Police Department. This is a search warrant. We need you to come to the sound of my voice. And
Get out of there, cat. They're on to you.
He said, so he was weird and said Dad was upstairs sleeping. I was like, did Dad leave earlier? He's like, no, Dad's sick.
No, he's at the doctor. Just talked to Mom.
Okay. So, you ready?
But that cat is not letting them through. That cat's asking for a warrant.
Zach, I'm gonna hold here. You wanna clear that door behind me? What's that? Clear that door behind me. Okay, I'm going left. If you wanna take right. Hi, kitty. Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Through the Discord, you can use this claw machine. It's just an open Discord. It's free to play.
I'm gonna take this small one. Clear. Oh, look at here. Some Pokemon cards.
I don't even see the Pokemon cards in there. Oh. No, I see it now. Now I see it.
Pokemon cards.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
Clear. Then this weird garage. Must be converted into a room. Police department.
Nice membership ghost. Thanks, Bjorn. That's super sweet.
We're coming to you. Come on, Sarge.
They're not taking this sweep seriously.
On the squeeze. On the squeeze. That's the ice squeeze.
That sounds cool, Chimichanga. Just send it an email to check it out. Let me see the hole.
Brian Bettis.
You said my dad's on his way, right?
He has the keys though?
Yes. The only Pokemon that are in my room are the ones that are
Okay,
mine.
well let me talk to you first, okay? I gotta read you your rights. So I'm Detective Toma with the burglar unit, okay? Anything you say, Toma.
Toma?
Yeah, it's spelled like Thomas with no S. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court, and you have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford
Thanks,
one,
Misa.
one will be appointed to you.
I got to talking to him. He told me to turn myself in, but I said I wanted to wait till after Christmas. And I seen the news, and someone said that before it even got on the news, people were posting on Instagram saying it was me.
Right.
So I don't know what evidence you guys got on me besides the face photo, but the Pokemon that are in the pantry room, the first floor.
I feel like if they have a face photo of you being the one that stole them, it's pretty good.
Evidence.
Okay.
Let me collecting those.
Okay, so stuff that you're collected, the warrant covers all Pokemon. So what'll happen is I'll present those to the victims, and if
Good
they're
point,
like, yep,
Anus
those are
Man.
mine, and they seem like they're legit people, I guess you know them.
No, that's the thing too. He says I never been in the store. I never sold them any cars.
Except for that night? That was the first time you were in that store?
No.
No. Anyway, those cards will be in safekeeping and evidence for you to go pick up when you're done.
Man, there cannot be a more pathetic thing to go to jail for than stealing Pokemon cards. What a stupid fucking crime to commit. That's sweet. Thanks, Crystal. There's some blood. There's a video of him actually stealing the cards. He didn't wear a mask or anything. Is the video in here? I'd like to see that. Because, I mean, maybe they got the wrong guy. It could be total misunderstanding. Let's type in New Mexico Pokemon thief. Robbery, maybe.
Good evening. An Old Town business hit by a thief during their busiest time of year. Now they're asking for the public's help to find the person who broke in and stole thousands of dollars worth of trading cards. News 13's Gabe Chavez was in Old Town today and spoke with the owners. He's here live.
Annalisa, the owners of Old Town Hobbies and Games were getting ready for bed last night when they got a security alert on their phones.
He's
Their
posing
shop
for
had
the
been broken
picture.
into.
He knew.
The biggest shock, they recognized the man caught on video. It's become a staple in the Albuquerque trading card and games community.
So we opened up a little hobby shop down in Old Town, and it started off with me just wanting to sell some board games here in the plaza, and we quickly evolved into a card shop.
Selling board games and trading cards for games like Magic the Gathering and Dice. But their biggest seller, Pokemon cards.
It's like chasing a stock market with things you can hold.
Old Town Hobbies and Games has been around for about 4 years and in this new location for about 6 months now. And in their entire time of being in business, they have never experienced something like this before.
I was getting ready for bed. All my notifications went off on my phone.
Yep,
that
I saw it,
something was
Andrew.
happening. I looked in. I saw a gentleman crawling through our window.
Benitez says last night the man climbed onto the roof, jumped into the courtyard, and ripped the rebarb off the window before breaking in, going for one thing and one thing only.
He went straight for the Pokemon. He did not touch anything else. He knew where.
I've seen that guy before on the Lawn Crime Channel.
Cases where it's,
I cracked the case.
Roughly $7,000 to $10,000 worth of cards. We're still cataloging everything to see exactly what was taken.
To add insult to injury,
Or he had been to the store. He sold me cards before. I know who it is.
Benitez now asking for the stolen cards to be returned.
Do the right thing is really what it comes down to. He's essentially taking food from my family at this point, so it hurts.
Benitez wants to warn other card shops to be vigilant with the Christmas holiday just
Nice.
weeks away. Back to you.
Well, I don't know if it seems circumstantial. Wow, that hairline is playing no games. Holy. What? My God. He traded his hair for Pokemon cards.
Up when you're done. Where are the Pokemon cards from the Hobbies and Games? Where are those ones at?
Speed Chase in Ohio Ridge. Well, check.
Damn. Goodness gracious, Brian. That hat made him look 20 years younger. Yeah, it really did. That hat was doing him big favors. I see why he wears it. Him and that beanie. That's a dynamic duo right there. And yeah, I heard about that, Guild. It was $10,000? That's only like 6 cards. Churu. What? He probably didn't even know. He just grabbed like 6 cards. It's like, $10,000. What? Oh my God, I thought this would still be like petty theft. 10,000. Shit! No! Yeah, I know about the Joe Gatto stuff. At least the cliff notes of it. You should look at the man arrested for trying to sell stolen cards to Trading World. He was trying to sell massive stacks of some of the biggest hits that no one would ever open the amount of product necessary to get them. That sounds cool. What was he? Oh, wait, that's what someone in chat just mentioned. Is this the guy that had like an inn at the printing facility and they were just giving him the big hits to sell? So they had like a whole little racket with it? What would I even type in to find that? Trading World, Pokemon, Arrest, maybe?
Every single one of these Rainbow Rare Mew VMAX cards is potentially stolen from the Pokemon card printing factory. Now, I'm sure you've seen the pictures by now of this
Okay.
ridiculous
Yeah, so that's
stack
this.
of Ultra Rares that wound up at
I
a
remember I
Texas
saw this a
Pokemon
little
card
bit.
shop. They were trying to trade in all of those Pokemon cards at once and were asking for anywhere between $200,000 to $1 million. He wanted to trade in that entire stack of Espeons, and they're worth $150 per card. And because of how difficult all these cards are to pull, everyone is thinking they were taken and swiped from the Pokemon card printing factory.
And it turns out that was exactly what happened, right? Dumb fuck, why wouldn't he just slowly sell them over time? Because you have to realize, these are stupid people. They're not smart criminals. at all. They're really dumb. You know, actually, this kind of falls in line with what I watched right before starting stream. Magic the Gathering has a lot of cheaters in it, has for a long time, and MTG Goldfish just covered what I think is one of the more comical TCG cheats I've seen in a while. So this guy named Connor Pattinson, he, on camera, at an event, does the actual worst sleight of hand ever, and just blatantly cheats in front of God, anime, and everyone with eyes.
The blocks here on the Heartfire Hero shot
In like the dumbest way that you wouldn't even get away with at like your friend's house. So here, let me just skip around a little quick. Just skip around a little bit. So here you can see it.
Go to Connor's next turn. Watch as Connor starts to untap. We can pretty clearly see what is the corner of a card in sleeves that match the rest of his deck sitting on his lap. Also keep in mind that the face cam and overhead cam are mirrored, so if some of the movements look a little weird, that's why.
So he just sets a card on his fucking lap. He doesn't even do like the bare minimum of trying to hide it. It's just on his lap, knowing full well he is on camera. Also, he actually did a few different cheats. So he registered his deck list with only 1 planes, and then he plays 2 planes. So it actually got him DQ'd for cheating from that. They caught this, but they didn't see this at the event. But watch the way that he gets this card to his hand. It's not even subtle.
This is already incredibly suspicious. There's no legitimate reason to have a card hiding in your lap during the top 8 of a competitive event, or really any time for that matter, but it keeps getting worse. Connor draws for his turn, and we get a quick glimpse of what looks like a Battlefield Forge, which matches the version that he played earlier in another feature match. While we only get a quick glimpse, the fact that Patterson moves to play...
So here, I'll skip around. So you can kind of see his hand. You can extrapolate what this card was based on what he was about to play here. And then he does this little maneuver, this little magician's trick.
Not to play the Battlefield Forge, Connor activates his utility land to put a counter on Heartfire Hero and passes. As his opponent takes their turn, we see some super sketchy behavior from Patterson. We see his hands go down under the table to his lap, where, remember, we saw the card hiding earlier, and after some fidgeting, he leans back in his chair awkwardly, crossing his arms, before looking down at his hand.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Here, but when you're playing the red deck, it's
you can even see him put the card down again. You can literally see it go down.
When you're playing the red deck, it's you don't have a lot of card selection to dig for that one last spell to push you over the top.
And this Boros deck has full-on 10 burn spells that can get the job done from here with Lightning Helix, Burst Lightning, and Boros Charm.
Connor draws for his turn, and we see the card eater was a slick shot show off. As he adds it to his hand, we get a glimpse of the other 2 cards he's holding. A Boros Charm and a Battlefield Forge, right? Well, not exactly. Somehow the Battlefield Forge is gone, replaced by an Uroboros Forge. Let's go back to the turn before with those suspicious
Thanks to Prime
movements.
Tuck in the membership, Andre.
And thanks to Lava Ox on Twitter for all the slow motion footage, we can actually see the cheat take place. Connor clearly takes a card from his hand and moves it under the table, while snagging the card from his lap to add to his hand. In this view, you can, for a brief second, actually see him grabbing the card on his lap. You can see the turquoise sleeve pop up for a minute. It's pretty obvious what's going on. To me, it seems pretty clear what happened. Connor hid an Uroboros Forge, perhaps his best sideboard card in his entire deck for the blue-white control matchup, in his lap, and then waited for the right moment to trade it for a useless land.
Man, he really did a great job. He almost got away with it. Well, actually, he legitimately would have got away with it if he didn't also cheat by playing 2 planes when he only ever registered 1. But he didn't even know how to palm a card, which is like the most basic shit you learn when it comes to sleight of hand. So, like, it's not like the TCG community when it has, well, cheaters / these thieves. It's not like they're the smartest people around. He's even wearing long sleeves. Yeah, see, that's what I thought when I heard about this cheating. I thought for sure it would be him with the long sleeves. Because that's like the classic. And sometimes you can even get away with it if you know what you're doing with like palming cards and shit. He didn't even do that. He just sets it on his lap with a camera looking down. Like, I don't know how he thought that wouldn't work. Just played your Satoru deck on TTS, hitting people with Blightsteel. Oh yeah, glad you're liking it. It's fun. Here's Resub Doctor. There's a crazy clip of a Pokemon player putting 7 cards on the top of his deck. 7? Wait, that sounds pretty egregious. Will it come up if I do this? Oh, wait, is it this one? Because we talked about this when it happened. This was actually a Pokemon super judge or something. What do they call him? Pokemon professor? He's like an actual Pokemon official at this event, and he was cheating. I don't remember him putting 7 cards on his deck, though. See, at least he tried to palm the card. Once again, though, utilizing the lap technique. 0 for 2. Actually goofy to cheat. Well, especially, well, this one, he just didn't think there was any cameras rolling. So, like, he thought for sure he'd get away with it. This one is actually nonsensical, because he knew it was being filmed. He knew there was cameras everywhere. Like, I can't believe he'd even try that. Hold on, quick text. Okay, no, I'm back. We see what's happening in the keys? No, what's going on? Wubby's about to beat the Ender Dragon. Watch him. Is he? Has he ever beaten the Ender Dragon?
It's close. Oh, this one. This one's still connected to him? Which one was it? Where? Oh, this one. This one.
No, he's never beaten the Ender Dragon. Oh, this is big then. Thanks a tier 1 loaf. Here's membership Zelos.
Jesus, this is high up. Oh, shit! Oh, God.
No, you don't be a bitch. You've got it. Nice.
Oh, no. Oh.
What's in the corner? It's part of Minecraft. It's the new update. You wouldn't understand.
Water down. I don't want to risk it. I just don't want to risk it. I will do water if I have to, but right now I just don't want to even fucking risk it, dude. You have to understand. Dying to a fall damage, I don't even want to say it. I'm trying to predict him. It's very difficult.
These are great shots. Nice. There you go, brother. This is the one.
Anna, connect your penis. Connect your penis.
So he's not using beds, I see.
Oh, I don't know what that was. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what that was, and I don't know what happened.
He's a prime blue.
But I don't want that to happen again. Oh shit.
Using beds, dumb as fuck. Beds is just kind of the meta though.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Thanks, membership, Jacob.
Come on! Come on! I can't tell. Come on!
Hey, appreciate that. Thanks, Git. That was sweet. Man, one of these are gonna hit. I feel it.
Come on! Why is he so high? Oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing where he comes down here.
Nice, there
He's
you
doing the
go.
thing where he comes down here.
He should kill him here. Congrats, he did it! How long has he been going for this?
Let's fucking go!
What was special about this? It's his first time killing it. I just don't know how long he's been trying. Very cool, though. What a special moment. He's tried like the past 8 Sundays. Aww. Then what a great payoff. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, a tier 1 loaf. Oh, no, the tier 3. Jesus, loaf, thank you. Thanks, membership, Dylan. I'm gonna take a pee real quick and then we'll do the giveaway. I'll be right back. Thanks, membership, Shadow. And Ryder. Alright, let's ride. Okay. Hey, happy early birthday, Fantas. Hold on, one sec. Okay. Thanks to resub hallucinate. We'll start just smack dab in the middle. This one is too much Randy 1731. $200. My birthday was St. Patrick's Day and was kind of uneventful. I'd like to go out with some friends and go out to eat. Simple enough. Happy late birthday. Alright. This is Exo Harbinger. $500. I lost my job and this would help cover the cost of the week of pay I missed finding my new job. Sorry to hear about that. Sounds like you already got a new job though, so that's good. Congrats. Hopefully the new job's better. This one's The Missing Sock. $150. My little siblings are coming over. I only get to see them a few times a year. I want to have some extra cash to do some fun things with them. And here you go. Thanks to the resub, Hawk. This is Twitch user. Oh, sorry. Twitch username RLP1. $150. Help my mom pay insurance. Oops. There you go. This one's Joycap Depp. $200. Help with rent. Simple enough. This one is Point X of X Impact. $800. Lost my job, need to pay rent for the month. Less embarrassing to ask you for help than my parents. Also, don't make fun of my username. I made it when I was 10. I wasn't gonna make fun of it. It's fine. We've all been there. Sorry to hear about the job. Hopefully you find something new soon. This one is Manuel G. $500. My daughter's birthday party is coming up in May. I lost my job a while back. I've been working the night shift maintenance to make ends meet. My wife has been helping with all the bills, so this would definitely help with buying some small decorations for my daughter's 3rd birthday and take care of some bills. Man, a lot of people losing their jobs right now. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Here you go. Hope your daughter has a great birthday. We'll go a little further down. Well, actually, hold on. Let's go more up. Let's go to some of the early birds. This one's Aiden Sutton, $300. Getting a new motorcycle jacket. Nice. Man, riding a motorcycle is fucking ultra nightmare mode. Stay safe out there. We'll do another early bird. Here. This is Gex3922. $300. Car broke down and I'm paying off the repair. There you go. Alright, now I'll go back more towards the middle. This one is Strux High, $200. Need it to help pay my electricity bill. Fair enough. This is Son Goku, $350 for an Xbox Series X. There's no way I read that right. You're getting an Xbox Series X? That's got to be the first Xbox sale in 3 years. Are you sure? I mean, alright, I guess. Okay. Here you go, Goku. Don't give it. Yeah, this is the one I decline. You're better than this. Here you go. Oh, whoops. You sent the wrong link. Oh, that's really unlucky. Are you still in the chat, Son Goku? Because the link you sent me is paypal.com/myprofile. So when I try and go to it, it goes to my profile. You didn't copy your actual name. It's fate. No, that's just really unlucky. Are you here? Here, let me see if you're in the chat still. Not in the Twitch chat. Let me check YouTube. Can you search on... Oh, wow, that just froze the whole screen trying to search for him in YouTube chat. Okay, maybe it doesn't work on YouTube very well. I did not see that clip, Walter. Holy, that just fucking tanked the YouTube stream trying to search. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, sorry, Son Goku. I'll just scroll down a little bit. This one's Girth Lord, $150. Beers with the boys. What the fuck, man? $150 for beers with the... How many beers are you buying? What? Jesus Christ, this man's throwing a kegger. There you go, though. Have yourself a good day with the boys, I guess. That's a ton of beer. Oh, and it's Australian dollars, too. My God. This guy's gonna throw the Project X with this 150. There you go, Girth Lord. This is Tony May, 2 Ys. $60. I want to play Wukong. Simple enough. Good choice. Great game. Charlie, can you talk about Warner sabotaging their own film? A new Looney Tunes film is out in theaters and it seems no one's aware. I only found out because YouTube, alongside getting rid of animation studios from Max. Yeah, so what happened? Are you talking about the day the Earth blew up? What happened is that got bought and released. So Warner Bros. Put nothing behind it. I think it's Ketchup Entertainment that eventually got it. But yeah, I know all about it. Scroll down a little bit. Let's go a little deeper. This is Victor Von Doom 313 462 to pay off credit card for a recent ER visit. Hopefully everything was okay. We'll go a little deeper. This is 18 Al Mason 18 500 to help with my wife's maternity leave. We're having our first child. Hey, congrats, Al Mason. It's very exciting. It's all just RNG through the forums. Just randomly go through and land on shit. This one is James Crandell 7335. $100. I'm just trying to take care of my family. There you go. Wishing you the best. Yeah, I've heard bits and pieces about the Joe Gatto stuff, so I got the gist of it. This one is Ice the Nightmare 400. I want to give money to my mom and have some left over for myself. Easy enough. We'll go to a recent one. We'll throw in the most recent. Alright, most recent. Dragon's Gay. What a name. Wait, is this the most recent? There's no way. Because they're time-stamped, and this is from 2 hours ago. Let me try refreshing after this. But anyway, Dragon's Gay. $200. My iPad I use for drawing screen cracked through the screen protector and don't have money right now to pay the insurance price for a replacement I use for school. Simple enough. What kind of art are you doing? Is it related to dragons? And did you type your name in correctly? It's saying that account doesn't exist. Maybe I copied a space. Nope. That's definitely just not the right account name. No, that's unlucky. Oh, here we go. I refreshed it. Yep. Now I see the more recent entries. Okay, we'll go to the most recent. Alright. This is Kev Larkev, 500, to help pay some of my mortgage bill. There you go, Kev. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we'll go back to some of the earlier ones. Alright, this is Perk 1200, 50 bucks. I want repo and gas money. Easy enough. This is at Kinesi525, $300. I would like to start my own YouTube channel. What would... I hope it goes well. What's the 300 for? All the software and stuff is free, unless you're buying like a camera. That's interesting. Views. Oh yeah, maybe he's botting. I want to start a YouTube channel, so I need $300 for some view bots. Oh, true. I guess maybe a mic. Yeah, it's like the only thing that's not free. But I mean, all the software and everything is. Hope it goes well, though. Good luck, Kinesi. Now we'll go up to some of the earlier ones. Even earlier. This is Jack the Ginger 1234, 130 bucks. I want to buy a PS4. I haven't owned a console since the PS2 era. I know asking for the PS5 would be too much. It would be nice if I can play somewhat modern games. Oh, that was cute. Well, enjoy the PS4. Give him the PS5. How much is a PS5? Give him Goku's Xbox. Here, I'll just put something on top of it. Here. Get the PS5, man. That was a wholesome message. So I think it was like this-ish, right? And that should be enough for a PS5, I think. There you go. This one is Splattermania, $3.50. My girlfriend and I just moved into our own apartment and bills are taking everything we're making. A good boost would help us so much. Well, congrats on the first apartment. Sorry to hear the bills being a little overwhelming. This is Meaty Feels. Dog surgery, $800. My dog had a surgery to get her eye removed very recently due to it basically popping out of her eye socket. The surgery was super expensive, but it went well. Yippee. But it put a super huge dent in my wallet because the pet insurance didn't consider it a medical emergency because it wasn't an accident. Anything helps, and if you want, I can send photos of her as well to show I'm not lying. Much appreciated. Jesus Christ, sorry to hear that. Usually the pet insurance is pretty helpful. I'm sorry to hear that. Here you go, though. Glad the surgery went well. Oh man, that's actually so fucking wholesome. His PayPal profile picture is his dog with the eye surgery. I'm happy it was all successful. Was it a Chihuahua? What kind of dog is that? I can't tell. I don't know what dog that is. Looks like some kind of terrier, maybe? This one is Sloppy Spider Boy, $2.50. Wanna go to the gym? I'm assuming that's like the membership fee? Here you go. Hope you see some great results at the gym. Let's go more towards the bottom now. Those were all very much towards the top. This one is Lay HC, $100. I want to boost my savings to get my first sim racing setup. I feel like 100 should be good to ask for. That's cute. Hope you build a really nice racing sim. My dad's got one and he loves it. This is 13 SSBB fan, $50. My wife and I are going on an anniversary trip in a week, and a little extra spending money to buy her something nice would be great. It's my first time doing one of these, so I didn't want to ask for too much. Well, I hope you guys have a great anniversary getaway. Oh! I don't know if you guys could see that on stream, but those reflexes were nuts. recent one. This is Squid Weird. Yeah, Squid Weird. 500. Money's tight and a lot of things I need to buy. This would help a lot. Oh, it's a really wholesome end to that message. I don't know if you want me to share that out loud, though. That was super sweet. Well, here you go, Squid Weird. Hopefully money looks up for you soon. This is $100 from Novid69 to pay for groceries until I get paid. Simple enough. This is Guitar Tabs Today. $100. Take my parents out for dinner. Okay, also simple enough. Thanks, membership, Tyler. This is Nicholas Fisher, 800. Just got out of the military, would help out till I start my new job. And wish you the best of luck. Hope post-military treats you well. We'll go way down. This is Gentle Rat, $100. Do buy nice cloche. What? Do buy nice cloche for some interview I have in grocery. Oh, nice clothes. But it's spelled with a CH, so I thought it was talking about like cloches that you put on top of food. Do buy nice clothes for some interview I have in grocery. Times are tough for a jobless guy. Sorry to hear that. Hope the interviews go well. This is bipolar, 350. I need new tires. Alright, simple enough. Thanks, membership, Pokemon. Oh, that's super sweet. Thanks for that, Varys. That was wholesome. Hope it helps you out. That was very sweet. This is Amiri No, Amir is in there. 145 to buy my first car. Congrats. First car's a big step. That's big. Alright, let's do another most recent. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Man, it's not letting me scroll the bottom. There we go. Alright. Stop the count. This is unnamed 2877, $200. My sister recently moved to LA to start a new job and would love to send her some gifts. Alright. Hopefully her new job in LA treats her well. Alright, now let's go back up towards the middle. This is Jocelyn Salgado 2951. $100 to take my cat to the vet. It'll probably be more than $100, but I don't like to ask for much. Thank you. P.S. If you want to know what it's for, it's to check for thyroid problem because he seems to be losing too much weight fast. Well, hopefully it's nothing serious. Here, I'll toss in a little extra since you think it's going to be more. Hope the cat's alright. This one's Arctic Jokester 200. I want to get some more Warhammer. Alright. I see a fellow addict. Very good. Enjoy your Warhammer. This one's this is Seagull with the Drip 250 to repair my alignment on my car. Ah. I'm familiar with what that means, actually. I only recently learned about what that actually means. God, alright, this is Struggling Poop Addict. Wow, what a name. Struggling Poop Addict. Standing desk, $160. I do a hybrid schedule with my work, 2 days office, 3 days home. My back and hips hurt from sitting too long and would love to have a standing desk at home. Yeah, standing desks seem to be like a huge W. I've never actually tried one. We have one at the warehouse, but I never really use it. Thanks for your sub, Nixie. Thanks, Logan. This is Twitch and YouTube. Oh, sorry. He was mentioning that this is his Twitch and YouTube name. Daniel ASPV, 200 bucks. Hey man, this would help me a lot to pay my upcoming apartment rent. There you go. This is Miles Mules, 50 bucks. Buying some food. Doesn't get more simple than that. There you go. There's a 10 gifted members, Vader. How many people submitted one? Let's see. A little over 37,300. This is Donnell Panton 6813, $100. My daughter was born last week. I want to get some accessories for her car seat. Thank you. Well, congratulations. There you go. Oh, is that your family in your profile pic? That's so wholesome. Nice, Donald. Wishing you and your family the best. This one's Martin. $250. I need to pay bills. There you go. He didn't put his like Twitch name or YouTube name. He just put his first name. My name's Martin. That's all he'll get out of me. Here you go, Martin. Let's go like smack dab in the middle. This is Amy the Cheshire Cat, 500. I have a few rare diseases like gastroparesis and an autoimmune disorder that makes me disabled and cannot work. I'm struggling with basic bills and just need any kind of help. I don't know how much information to put here, so I'll leave it at that. Sorry, this is the first time I've used this kind of form. I'm sorry to hear that. Here you go. I wish you the absolute best, Amy. It was 500, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a few more. Also, I need to change the dubstep. We're getting towards the end of the Stellar Blade soundtrack. So now it's all the dubstep tracks. Thanks for 5 gifted members, Kamets. Alright. The last few I'll do at the top. Alright. This one is Substitute Metalhead. $100. To pay for my tests for teaching credentials. Oh. An aspiring teacher. That's pretty rare. Most people don't want to do anything in the education field. I hope it goes well, substitute. Membership Fantas. Oh, that's super sweet. Well, thanks, Ruben. Wow. This is Giselle Suazo 3814. Chanel number 5 perfume spray 3.4 fluid ounce, 176 bucks. For my mom as a thank you gift. She recently bought me a MacBook as a surprise gift for college. That was like a full Amazon link right there, pretty much. Here you go. That's cute though. Hopefully she likes it. This is Omi 200 to help buy groceries for next week. Beyond poor. Sorry to hear that. Here you go. Someone won the claw? Did someone just win the claw? No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear anything drop. Did you see something drop? Because there's nothing in there. How do you play the claw? It's just in the Discord. It's just an open Discord and it's free to play the claw through it. I could have swore something dropped. Well, I mean, I'll check again. There's not many places it could go. No. Not in there. You sure you saw one drop? Alright. This is Jamar Maiden. 300. My hours was cut from work and I really need help with a few bills. Sorry to hear about that. Here you go. Hopefully I give you some more hours. Hope the job gets better for you, Jamar. This one is XO Cheapily 101. 450. Help my dad with rent and bills. Makes sense, fair enough. Alright, we'll do 2 more. We'll do one of the really early ones and then the most recent one. Let's go way up. Alright, this is Bolivius, or at CrazyLegs677. 500. Vet bills for a cat who ate something they shouldn't have. Hopefully the cat's okay. Alright. Last one for tonight. Go. There we go. Alright. It is APX Roebuck X420. 500. Disabled and have no money would help out a lot, friend. There you go. I wish you the best, AP. Alright. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to call it there for tonight. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow for First Berserker. Alright, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye-bye.